Hello and welcome. Brace yourself for 30 exciting challenges designed to test your skills. What is the main purpose of a branching strategy? To write code faster. To organize development and manage releases. To delete old code. The correct answer is, to organize development and manage releases. A quick fact for you, a good branching strategy helps teams collaborate and manage their project history effectively. What is the primary branch in the GitFlow model for new feature development? Main. Develop. Release. The correct answer is, develop. Here's something cool, in GitFlow the develop branch is where all new features are merged before a release is planned. What is a hotfix branch in the GitFlow model used for? New features. Emergency bug fixes in production. Merging with the main branch. The correct answer is, emergency bug fixes in production. Did you know? A hotfix branch is a temporary branch used to quickly fix bugs in the production environment. In the GitHub Flow model, what is the single main branch typically called? Master. Develop. Main. The correct answer is, main. Here's an interesting fact, GitHub Flow uses one single main branch from which all features are branched. What is a feature branch? A branch for fixing bugs. A branch for developing a new feature. A branch for documentation. The correct answer is, a branch for developing a new feature. Here's a nugget of wisdom, a feature branch is a dedicated branch for developing a new feature or making an improvement. Which command is typically used to create a new branch from an existing one? Git merge. Git rebase. Git checkout B. The correct answer is, Git checkout B. Did you know? The Git checkout B command is a shortcut to create and switch to a new branch. In a simple branching strategy, what is a common practice before starting new work? Starting from the develop branch. Starting from the main branch. Starting from a feature branch. The correct answer is, starting from the main branch. Let's learn something new. A common practice is to create new feature branches directly from the main or master branch. What is the purpose of a release branch in the GitFlow model? To test new features. To prepare for a new production release. To fix bugs. The correct answer is, to prepare for a new production release. Here's something cool, a release branch is created to finalize a new version of the software before it goes live. What is a common naming convention for feature branches? Feature/myFeature. Bugfix/myFeature. Hotfix/myFeature. The correct answer is feature/myFeature. A quick fact for you, using a prefix like feature/ helps identify the purpose of a branch. What is a pull request? A way to get help. A proposal to merge your branch into another. A request for new code. The correct answer is a proposal to merge your branch into another. Impress your friends with this fact: a pull request is a formal request to merge your code changes into another branch. What is the biggest difference between GitFlow and GitHub Flow? Number of branches. Committing code. The use of pull requests. The correct answer is number of branches. Impress your friends with this fact: GitFlow is more complex with multiple long-lived branches, while GitHub Flow is simpler with one main branch. What is the purpose of a protected branch? To prevent commits. To prevent direct pushes to that branch. To delete the branch. The correct answer is to prevent direct pushes to that branch. Here's an interesting fact: a protected branch requires a pull request and code review before changes can be merged. What is a merge conflict? When a branch cannot be deleted. When two people make different changes to the same line of code. When you forget to commit. The correct answer is when two people make different changes to the same line of code. Fun fact: a merge conflict happens when Git cannot automatically resolve competing changes. Which command would you use to view all the branches in your repository? Git log. Git branch A. Git status. The correct answer is Git branch A. Here's something cool: the Git branch A command shows all local and remote branches. What is the primary goal of branching strategies? To create more work. To make collaboration easier and more predictable. To keep all code on a single branch. The correct answer is to make collaboration easier and more predictable. A quick fact for you: branching strategies provide a set of rules to ensure smooth team collaboration. In GitFlow, what happens to the hotfix branch after it is merged? It is renamed. It is deleted. It is archived. The correct answer is, it is deleted. Impress your friends with this fact: once a hotfix is merged into main and develop, it is no longer needed and can be deleted. What is the purpose of a fork in a Git repository? To create a new branch. To make a personal copy of a repository. To delete a repository. The correct answer is, to make a personal copy of a repository. Here's an interesting fact: a fork is a copy of a repository that lets you contribute without direct access. Which branching model is simpler and more flexible? GitFlow. GitHub Flow. Bitbucket Flow. The correct answer is GitHub Flow. Impress your friends with this fact: GitHub Flow is a lightweight and simple branching model often used for continuous delivery. What command is used to delete a local branch? Git branch D, Git delete, Git remove. The correct answer is Git branch D. Let's learn something new. The git branch D command safely deletes a local branch that has been merged. What is the purpose of a staging branch? To prepare a release. To test new features before they are merged. To review pull requests. The correct answer is to test new features before they are merged. Did you know? A staging branch is a long-lived branch where a team can test features before they are merged to production. In a feature branching model, what is the best practice for deleting a branch? Keeping it forever. Deleting it after it has been merged. Deleting it immediately. The correct answer is deleting it after it has been merged. Surprising trivia: deleting a merged branch helps keep the repository clean and organized. What does git rebase do in a branching context? It merges two branches. It rewrites the history of a branch to make it look linear. It deletes a branch. The correct answer is, it rewrites the history of a branch to make it look linear. Here's an interesting fact: rebasing a branch moves its commits to the tip of another branch, making the history clean. What is a long-lived branch? A branch that is never deleted. A branch that exists for the entire life of a project. A branch that is used for one task. The correct answer is, a branch that exists for the entire life of a project. Here's an interesting fact: main and develop are examples of long-lived branches. What is a short-lived branch? A branch that exists for a short time for a specific task. A branch that has few commits. A branch that is deleted after one day. The correct answer is, a branch that exists for a short time for a specific task. Surprising trivia: feature and hotfix branches are examples of short-lived branches. Why is a branching strategy important for a team? To prevent any changes. To ensure that code changes are properly tracked and reviewed. To slow down development. The correct answer is, to ensure that code changes are properly tracked and reviewed. Knowledge boost: branching strategies provide a set of rules to ensure smooth team collaboration. What is a good practice for naming branches? Using only your name. Using a name that describes the purpose of the branch. Using random words. The correct answer is, using a name that describes the purpose of the branch. Here's an interesting fact: clear branch names help other team members understand what a branch is for. Which command is used to safely delete a branch that has not been fully merged? Git branch D. Git branch D. Git branch delete. The correct answer is Git branch D. Here's a nugget of wisdom. The git branch D command is a force delete 4 branches that have unmerged changes. What is the purpose of a git tag? To mark a file for deletion. To mark a specific point in a project's history as important. To label a branch. The correct answer is, to mark a specific point in a project's history as important. Here's an interesting fact. Tags are often used to mark a release point in a project history. In the GitFlow model, what is the main branch used for? All new features. Bug fixes. Production-ready code only. The correct answer is, production-ready code only. Here's an interesting fact. The main branch in GitFlow holds only the official release history of the project. What is the key principle of the GitHub Flow branching strategy? Long-lived branches. One single main branch. No pull requests. The correct answer is, one single main branch. Surprising trivia, GitHub Flow is centered around a single main branch where all new work is integrated. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. Stay tuned for more exciting content, and we'll catch you in the next one.